alligators off this tree!
Well, Gumball fans, I hope you're sitting down, cause it's time to pop the champagne, baby. We got some Gumball news. I don't know if those two metaphors worked really, cause no one's ever sat down to pop champagne, but you know what I mean. So listen, you probably didn't hear this from me first, but in case you're not caught up, there is some huge Amazing World of Gumball news that has recently come out. I would argue earth-shattering. And this news is years in the making at this point, as fans have been waiting for an update since the controversial finale, The Inquisition, released back in 2019, which was the before times at this point. Now, there was always murmurs that this would not be the end, and we all hoped it wouldn't be because one, it was a cliffhanger, and two, it just was not a satisfying end to one of the most beloved cartoons of the 2010s, I would argue, of all time. And recently, we got a little bit of closure. This news being about the Gumball movie. Basically, it's not just a movie. That's right, there's a new Gumball TV series coming as well, and the movie is actually setting it up. This actually aligns with the previous video we did in the film, speculating its plot, and that the movie would center around Gumball's world fighting against the inevitable force of television reboots. This news comes to us today from a Deadline article, The Amazing World of Gumball returning with a movie and a new series. Thank you, Patrick Hypes, for delivering this incredible news. According to the article, HBO Max and Cartoon Network said Tuesday that they have given green lights to The Amazing World of Gumball, the movie, and The Amazing World of Gumball, the series, marking the return of Ben Boclay's creation after the cult animated fantasy series ran 6 seasons on Cartoon Network from 2011 to 2019. Okay, I wouldn't say it was cult. There's Twitter clips going viral of this shit all the time. What do you mean? Boclay will direct and executive produce the movie, its working title, which features a script written by Shane Mack and is designed to serve as a bridge between the original series and the new one, which is a very Gumball thing to do.
And now some breaking news. Earlier in Elmore,
What did I do?
Also, it's really good to know that Boclay is actually directing it and he's executive producing it. I mean, this is all in the right hands, as it should be. We even got a synopsis. The film begins when Gumball's biggest fan finds the show's missing episode and accidentally opens a portal connecting his world to Gumball's cartoon world. Upon meeting his heroes, our superfan decides to team up with Gumball, Darwin, Anais, Richard, and Nicole to save them from a nefarious force overtaking Elmore, while inadvertently unleashing a threat of their very own. Now, Gumball is extremely meta, so having it all accumulate in a literal reboot is the perfect way to go out. I mean, this synopsis alone is exactly what I would have wanted from a Gumball movie. And you can rest assured that there's going to be tons of fan callouts here, especially about the last 2 years. I can only imagine. People were pretty upset with this ending, so I would love to see a movie exploring that from the fans' perspective. Plus, this also allows them to take a look at Gumball as a show, as a whole, and even giving us some closure of the original series going on to the new one. The superfan in question may be live action, following up the strange initial series finale where Rob masquerades as a human, determined to turn the rest of Elmore Junior High into live action actors as well. We speculated this could have been done in an attempt to hide Gumball's world from the Void and avoid being rebooted, which of course, I guess they didn't. Dang, sucks for them. Now, in my opinion, a live-action character potentially being a major focus of the movie, I really think that if any show could, Gumball will pull it off. I don't think this is going to be looking like some Space Jam action. God, I hope not. If the character will remain live-action, I feel like they could make it work, but if they could just have him transform into a cartoon in any of the mediums Gumball has at its massive disposal, I feel like that would work even better. Or is this just all an elaborate troll, and the character won't be in the film beyond the initial setup? That would actually be crazy to see, but again, this is Gumball we're talking about.
Dad?
Now, the concept of the Void has been built up over the course of the series, pretty much Gumball's overarching story, and this should, fingers crossed, finally be the big payoff that we were all waiting for. Another major plot hint comes in the form of a quote from Amy Friedman, head of Kids and Family Programming at Warner Bros., who said, quote, "Gumball is one of those rare characters who effortlessly seems to tell us the truth, make us laugh, and unify people, and now Boclay returns to bring Gumball back where he belongs, on an interdimensional journey right back to the fans." Now, interdimensional journey to me implies the Gumball series we know and love takes place in its own dimension that's now crumbling in the Void. And throughout the course of the movie, Gumball may witness the recreation of his dimension, or the birth of a new one. The dimension that'll be the setting of the new series, which will likely be the end of the film, again, bridging the two projects together, kinda in a Rick and Morty-ish way. Again, in our theory video on this upcoming movie, we touched on the Void and how it erases everything it considers a mistake, including older designs of the characters. So all of Elmore being engulfed by the Void could imply the entire world will be replaced with a new version of itself, aka the reboot or revival of Gumball.
Obviously, Earth is cancelled.
Hell, maybe the copycats who were just a jab at the Miracle Star knockoff could return in a way that makes them alternate universe versions of the Watersons that was thrown out of the Void at some point.
What is going on here? What is going on here?
The quote dimension of the new series will likely have some notable changes. Maybe some different characters, some different design philosophies. Maybe it won't be as visually insane as the original series. That'd be kind of a bummer, but maybe Gumball will wear that varsity jacket that's in his stock art. Maybe there'll be a bigger presence of human characters, which, depending on how much they want to break the fourth wall, could bring in some Elliot from Earth characters. Given its ties to the Gumball series, I don't know, it's fun to speculate. It's kind of eerie to think that it was already too late for Rob to appease the students of Elmore and save the day. Because with the way everything's looking, the world of Gumball as we knew it is dead. The movie may be a warm welcome in some aspects, but it's still very much a goodbye. We're already set up for a bittersweet ending here, which in my opinion is probably the best way they could do it, especially for Gumball. I mean, when has the show ever really been that happy? Now, business-wise, this makes a lot of sense. When Steven Universe the movie was greenlit, Steven Universe Future was picked up shortly after, as executives felt that it didn't make sense to have a movie unless it served to promote more show. We Bare Bears also had a movie that concluded its original series, while including just enough of the baby bears to set up their upcoming spin-off. I guess this is just what Cartoon Network does with their bigger series. And it's a smart way of utilizing the huge promotion that comes with the movie anyways. Also worth noting is that the new show is called The Amazing World of Gumball, the series, which feels meta in and of itself, since the movie is currently titled The Amazing World of Gumball the Movie, while also making it clear that the movie will be requiring reading to understand why this continuation exists in the first place. We could not think of a better show to kick off our first batch of Project Greenlights under the Hanna-Barbera Studios Europe banner. Register and Brookman said today, with this movie and new series, we have an amazing opportunity with Ben to provide a satisfying conclusion that Gumball fans have been hoping for, while also establishing the next chapter of this charming, colorful, and inventive series. All in all, guys, this is incredible news, especially for fans of Gumball who have been waiting patiently. It seems like the show took a leap of faith with that finale, and it's finally paying off in what will probably be an incredible movie, and a just as incredible, if not kind of confusing at the moment, series. But either way, it's gonna be Gumball, it's gonna be meta, it's gonna be visual eye candy, and I could not be more excited. But all that being said, what do you guys think? Are you excited for this movie, the show? Do you think it took too long? Let us know in the comments down below or tell us on social media. That being said, guys, I'm Nemo, this is a news video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.